So of course you're gonna make as many as you want. I made 1, 2, 3, 4 with flowers in it, and I made 2 with just leaves that I'm gonna add in the mix. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna go on to our flower pot. And for that, we're gonna use the browns, whichever brown you would want for the pot and which one would be for your dirt. You're gonna decide. I'm gonna use this one for my flower pot. I'm going in with a 5.25 millimeter hook. The recommended hook size is a 5 millimeter, but I'm going with this one. So we're gonna start with a magic ring. This is just a simple basic basket, so we're gonna make a circle and build up the wall from that circle. We're gonna make a magic ring and chain 1, and I'm gonna make 10 single crochet into the magic ring. So put your hook through the magic ring, yarn over, pull up. Should have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both, and that's your first single crochet. I'm gonna do 9 more. 2, 3, so 10 single crochet, 1, slip stitch into that first stitch, pull the end tail to close off the ring, chain 1, and this is not going to count as a stitch. In the second round, you're going to make 2 single crochet in each stitch around. So 2 in the same stitch that you slip stitch into, and 2 in every other stitch, every stitch. So round 1 we have 10 stitches. At the end of this round 2 you should have 20 stitches. So go ahead and finish that up. Slip stitch into the first stitch to finish up round 2, chain 1, make 1 single crochet in the same stitch that you slip stitch. This is round 3, and in the next stitch you're going to make 2 single crochet in the same stitch. In the next stitch, a single stitch. So that's the pattern for round 3. 1 single stitch, a single crochet stitch. In the next stitch you're going to make 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then in the next stitch a single. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Two single in the same stitch, 1 single by itself in the next stitch, 2 single crochets together in the next stitch, and 1 single by itself. So go ahead, finish this round up. Slip stitch into that first stitch. That's round 3 done, chain 1. And we're going to repeat what we did, starting with a single crochet in the stitch that we slip stitch into. Then you're going to make another a single one, a single stitch in the next stitch, a single crochet stitch, then 2 single crochet stitches together in the next. So that's 1, go back in the same stitch, make a second one, and you're going to repeat. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and 2 single crochets together in the next. So 1 1 2 1 1 2 all the way around. Slip stitch. I'm gonna measure this quick. Alright, so right now, this is about 1, 2, and I'm not even sure how to read inches. So the 2, and you guys can see right here. However, you can read this. I'm sorry, I'm bad at inches. I know how to do centimeters. So about 7 centimeters. And I'm thinking I should do 9 centimeters. So this is probably going to be 2 more rounds. So chain 1, and we're going to start with a single crochet in the chain. Sorry, stitch we slip stitch into. This is round 1 2 3 4. This is round 5 now. So single crochet in the same stitch that you slip stitch, then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 here, and then 1 in the next, and then in the 4th stitch, that's where you're going to do 2 single crochet in that same stitch. So that is what the pattern is. You're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1 2 3, you're going to have single crochet in each of these stitches, and in the 4th one you're going to make 2 single together in that 4th stitch. This time we're making 1 single crochet in 4 stitches, and on the 5th one we're going to do the increase. So that's starting from the one that you slip stitch into, 1 single, 1 single, 1 single, 1 single, and now an increase. And then repeat 1 2 3 4 stitches of 1 single crochet in each of them. and an increase. So continue with this pattern around, and this is our last round. The next round we're going to start building the walls, or the wall. I don't know why I said walls. I meant the wall. And slip stitch to finish the round. Okay, so we're done building the base, and now we're gonna build up the wall. So before we get into that, I just want to say that when you make the dirt, this is the exact thing you're gonna make. Exactly this, just with your second brown, and that's gonna go on top of the basket or the pot. But when you start making it, you're not gonna close off your magic ring from when you start it. So I'm gonna show you guys when we come to that, but I'm not gonna show the whole thing of doing this circle again, but I'm gonna show you how not to, just simply not close the magic ring and keep making your circle. The point is so that the dirt should have the same size as this one, so it's gonna cover it, right? All right, so we're done with the base. Now we're gonna make our wall. For this, you're gonna have this entail as the inside of the pot, and your wall is gonna be around it, upward like this, right? So again, you're gonna start with a chain one, and this time we're gonna work into, since my entail is here, I'm gonna work into the front loop. I'm saying it right? I'm saying it. So this is the stitch. I'm not gonna go into both of these for this next round of stitches. I'm just gonna go into this, and this is the loop or the side of the stitch that's on the same side as this entail. So the one that is not on the same side as this entail, we're gonna leave that out. So our basket or our flower pot can sit like this. Well, it's not gonna sit, it's gonna hang, but you know what I mean. All right, so let me show you. So this is the first one that we slip stitch into. That one is always gonna be tricky because we slip stitch into both sides of the stitch. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to go back into one loop or one side of the stitch only. So there. So I made my chain one already, so I'm making a single crochet, and I'm going to put my stitch marker in. So I know this little chain here and this chain right here is not where I'm going to go into. This is the chain that I made, my chain one, and this is the one that we slip stitch into and made this chain. Sorry, made this stitch. So when we come back around, we're not gonna go into this here and this one. This is part of that, just so you know, so you don't make any, extra stitch count. All right, so that's one. I can go into just one side of that stitch and make your stitches around. No increases this time. You're just gonna make one single crochet in each stitch around, like this. So you should have this little bit of ridge. It's not so obvious right now, but it should be more prominent once we're done with the whole round. So go ahead and finish this up. I'll meet you at the end. Just one single crochet in each stitch around. No increases. There's one stitch, but it's not through both sides of the stitch. It's only through one side. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this off camera. Okay, so this is my last stitch. Gonna slip stitch into that first stitch. Chain one, and we're gonna start with a single stitch in the same stitch, of course. Then we slip stitch into, and now we're building the wall. So from this round onwards, and I'm gonna say like 7 rounds. So not including the last one that we did, but this is gonna be the first, and 6 more rounds plus this one, so 7 total. You're gonna just do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So no increases, just 1 single in each around. Every time you come to the last stitch, you're gonna of course slip stitch, chain 1, and make your first single crochet in the same stitch that you slip stitch, and then continue with 1 single around. So every time you do that, as you increases the rows, it's gonna create the wall up. Right now it's looking a little bit flat still, so it's gonna show eventually. Maybe when you're doing your own tree, it's gonna start to show. So just keep making 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 7 rounds, and I'll meet you back here. I'm gonna say 8 rounds. I said 7, but now I'm changing it to 8. So this is the second one. You're gonna make 6 more of these rounds of just 1 single crochet in each, no increases, and 8 rounds be tall enough. So go ahead, finish this round up, make 6 more rounds, and I'll meet you back here. So I'm at round 4. I'm just showing you guys how it's gonna look like. So I'll be back after 4 more rounds. Alright, so I've made 8 rounds, and we're not gonna fasten off and cut this off yet. We're gonna make our dirt, right? So just pull this off, leave it on the side, grab your second brown, and I'm using the same hook that I made this pot. And like I said, we're gonna do basically this part right here, but without closing the magic ring. And this is what I mean. We did 10 single crochet in the first round, so you're gonna want to leave enough tail this time because we're gonna leave it open. So make your magic ring, chain 1, and 10 single crochet into that magic ring. 1, and 10. All right, so slip stitch into your first stitch, and you're gonna leave it like that and continue with the rest of the round like we did for the base of the pot right here, exactly like this. So every row, for however many increases that you did or we did, exactly like that. So 2 stitches in each of these stitch in the second round, and then you're going to alternate 2 1 2 1 2 in the third round, then 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 in the fourth round, and so forth. So like I said, exactly like that, except we're not closing this up because that's where we're going to put our flower, our plants through that before we close it up. So I'm gonna go finish this off camera and then come back. All right, so I am done with my dirt. The last round should have 4 stitches of single crochet and an increase, exactly like we did here. So however many you make, I think I made about 8 of these. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and I made one small one with just leaves and no flowers in it. Okay, so now we're gonna I'm gonna finish this up first. Okay, so slip stitch and cut. This is the dirt. And our basket, I haven't cut it off yet, so we're gonna stuff it with some fiber fill. Should be enough. Now you're gonna grab your plants and arrange it however way you want, how the flowers are gonna lay, like on your pot, right? So we're gonna arrange it. So let's say this one goes here, this goes here. I don't want my flowers to be all together, so I'm gonna try to space them out. And this is how they're gonna lay. I'm showing you guys. How they're gonna lay over your pot. So once you figure out which way to lay your plant, or the, whichever way you prefer. I'm trying to, where's that leaf there? All right, so once you have all your flowers arranged the way you like them, all this entail here, you're gonna twist it around just so it's easier to pass through this magic ring here. Now once it's through, you can now close that magic ring. So pull the end tail of your dirt, pull, 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 and there. It cinched it up pretty nice. And now you can make a knot with all this here. So just a simple knot. Let me show you guys what it's like on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna make a knot. There. I'm gonna make a second one around that knot so it's thick enough and it's not gonna pass through. Look. I doubt it's gonna do that, but I'm doing it anyways. All right. Let me thread this up. Okay, it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not even going to cut it because that's going to be on the inside. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put our dot on. Okay, so now we're gonna sew this dirt on the pot. So where we left off on the pot, that was the last round. We did a slip stitch chain one. We're gonna make a single crochet in the same stitch, but this time we're gonna make that single crochet through this side into this side. So hook through single stitch on this side, pick a stitch on that, yarn over and make your single crochet. Now because this is the same as the base of this, all your stitches should align because you have the same number of stitches. So all you do is just go through this side and out the other side and make your single crochet. I suppose I could just stitch it up before I shove it in there. Yeah, that is probably gonna be better. So I just took a whole bunch of the stuffing out, and it's probably gonna be way easier this way anyways. So I'm gonna stitch all the way around until I have like, let's say maybe 15 stitches left. And then I'm gonna stuff this back in there and close it up. I'm using my fingers to push them around so they can fill up the shape. I think I need some on this side. Okay, now I can go ahead and finish up this. and done. Okay, so I'm just gonna do half a double crochet in this last round just to give a little rise to the pot from the dirt. So after that last stitch, I'm gonna just continue slip stitch, chain one, and I'm gonna do one half a double crochet in each stitch around. So make one half a double crochet, no increases. I mean, unless you want that to look a little bit more wider than what this is. I just want a rise from the dirt. I don't want it to have an increase, so I'm just gonna do one single double crochet, half a double crochet stitch in each of the stitches across around. And we're done. Slip stitch into that first stitch. Whoops. Chain one, cut your yarn. And you can weave in this tail. I'm gonna do that later. Now the next part is we're gonna make the hanger. Oops. We're gonna make the hanger to hang this plant up. And this is a really basic. All you are gonna do is make a bunch of chains from one side to the other side. So you're gonna choose any color of your choice. I'm gonna use white. Okay, so you're gonna grab your white yarn and you're gonna attach it to any stitch. So we're going from one side to the other side. You're gonna make a slip knot, pick a stitch, any stitch should be fine, and attach your yarn like so. Now you're gonna make a whole bunch of chains. So I'm gonna say we're gonna start with let's do 35. So I'm gonna try to work over that end tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 35. Let me check. I think here 35 is long enough. And from that 35, I'm gonna do an extra 15. So that should be 35, 40, 50 total, right? So let me put my stitch marker here. Let's do that 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now I'm going to slip stitch back into that 35 where I have my stitch marker to create a loop. And now we're gonna chain another 35 to attach to the other side of the plant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $34 and $35. Okay, so from here you're gonna want to slip stitch into the same side as where you started from. So we're gonna do 2 here and 2 on that other side, right? So if you want it to be all even on 4 corners, you can do that. Count out how many stitches you have and divide that in 4. I don't think I want that. I just want a small space between these two hangers and a whole bunch of space on that side. Okay, so I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and into the 10th, I'm gonna slip stitch with that other end. So I have 9 stitches in between these two. So slip stitch, and now you're gonna make 1 single crochet in each chain back to the loop. Now if you think that single crochet is too big for you, you can make slip stitches. My plant is a little bit bigger, so I think let me check. Yeah, I'm sticking with my single crochet. I'm gonna make 1 single crochet in each chain up. So I should have 35 single crochets. All right, so I'm back at the loop. I'm gonna go around this loop here and make a single slip stitch. Then I'm gonna chain 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 26, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. Okay, so once you're done with your 35 chains, this end is gonna go right on the same side as the last one that you did, where we just made our single crochet. This one is still all chains. So the single crochet, let me show there. So single chains here, and this is the single crochet. So I'm gonna go here and slip stitch in. So that means the next bunch of chains is going to be somewhere here. 9 chains, sorry, 9 stitches between this one and the next one. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did here. Make a whole bunch of single crochet back up until we are at the loop, and you're going to make another slip stitch. We're making slip stitch at the loop so it doesn't get thicker or crowded. So you slip stitch, chain 1, turn your work, and start making your single crochet up. Again, you should have 35 single crochet. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the rest of the single crochet off camera and come back. I got a tangle that I need to take care of it too, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back at the loop. I'm gonna slip stitch in there and chain 35 again. This is the last 35 we're gonna chain, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 32, 33, 34, and 35. And just like the other side, I'm gonna count 10 stitches and slip stitch 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So slip stitch in there. Oops. Right. And make my single crochet back up to the loop. So I've made 3 corners already with the single stitches, and we only have this last one, the first one that we did, to finish up. So I'm back at the loop, and before we make single crochet in that last 35 chains, we're gonna make slip stitches around this loop. You should make 15 slip stitches because there's 15 chains here. And now we can make 1 single crochet in that last chain, 35 chains all the way back, and you're gonna slip stitch into that same stitch that you started from. And slip stitch back into that same stitch, chain 1, cut your yarn, so hide the tails, and we're all done. Your plant is ready to be displayed. If you like this tutorial and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, this is it. Thank you for watching. and I'll see you guys in my next video. This plant is ready to be displayed. I'm gonna hang it up so we can see the full look. I know this is a bad angle. I'm trying to get a close-up so I can show you guys everything that I'm doing so you can really see how the plant looks. Let me hang it up and you guys can see. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys later.